Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Woo! Thank you, everyone, so much for coming. I'm really excited that you are here. Just to kind of start us off, just so you know, my name is Marin, and I'll be bringing up more people. Will be coming up tonight. Morgan will be up here with me. We have a third, but to kind of get everything all started, we're actually going to be having a local comic here tonight. She is local here to Kansas City. You may have seen her at the Comedy Club of Kansas City, maybe with Don't Tell Comedy as well. Everything. But let's put a round of applause together for Lillian Renee.
Hello, Sk8bar. How are we feeling? Woo. Thank you, Morgan and Marin, for having me. Happy to be here for Flirts and Fumbles. I actually went through a breakup earlier this year. Can anyone else relate? Yeah. It's tough. I'm really into like rugged, like big, like intense men. But where has that gotten me, guys? 3 marriage proposals and 2 restraining orders. Yeah, I used to date gay rich men, and I would always break up with them because I was like, I want love. And now who do you think the stupid bitch is now? Didn't know what I had when I had it. But my ex and I, one of the things that we would fight about the most was body hair. He always wanted me completely bald, like tits, clits, like the whole 9 yards. And I was always just like, well, I'll shave mine when you shave yours. But he didn't want to get rid of his bush, and I was okay with that. But the night after we broke up, he came over, and he was outside my place, and he was like, Lillian, take me back. I shaved my balls for you. And I was like, oh my God. Okay, show me real quick. Oh, man. He wouldn't let me peg him either. And he said it was because he didn't want me talking about it on stage. Which I was like, that's the gayest shit I've ever heard. That's gayer than if you would have just let me peg you. And I don't even mean that in a derogatory way. But he was a blue-collar man. I do like blue-collar men. If you're interested, I think you can get them over at the Union Station. Is that what they use that for? Yeah. With blue-collar men, you kind of have to like vet them. You know, you have to ask them questions like, so, the Holocaust. We both agree that happened, right? That was a bad thing that happened. Yeah. You gotta kind of like, nowadays, you kind of give up some stuff to be with these guys, like start bartering. But because it's like, even Kim Jong-un is a girl dad, you know? Oh yeah, even if they don't pass the vettings, even if they don't pass your initial inspection, they can be trained. Okay, my last ex, I got him to start wearing guy liner and stop using racial slurs. Yeah. This is my problem, guys. I always, like, it's either I date conservative men or communist women. Yeah. I gotta eventually meet in the middle, right? Like, I need, like, a libertarian, non-binary person. Yeah. I am a queer woman. Anyone else? That was not the type of response I was expecting from this crowd. But I am on the apps, you know, and so naturally I get a lot of like couples looking for thirds. Yeah, And that was never really my thing, but now I'm starting to think that it might be the only way that I can finally own a home. Yeah, it's getting rough out there. I do have one last question before I get out of here for the fellas. if I'm on a date and I see a pack of dude wipes in his bathroom, is that the green light to stick a finger in there later? Yeah. Woo! Okay, that's all I wanted to know. All right, give it up for these three fabulous, funny, talented women, Marin, Morgan, and Madi.
Thank you guys for coming to Sk8bar. How is everybody? Yeah. Now that we're all here, let's all cheers. Cheers to making it out. Thank you guys for coming out on a Wednesday night. I know it's the middle of the week, but we're ready to rock and roll.
I wish I had a drink.
Well,
Where's my husband?
hot stuff? Where is he at?
I found him.
There he is.
Don't worry.
All right, guys. Well, some of you have been here before, some of you may have not. But if you've never been here before, this is Flirts and Fumbles, where we are taking live takes on hot, messy dates. All right, guys? And you guys actually have the chance as well to submit your very own stories. If you haven't done it online, we do have a fumble jar towards the back at the bar there. Feel free to get up at any point in time, write out a little story on that note card, and we will read live, three of us together, at the very end of the show. Are you guys ready to hear some stories?
Hell yeah.
All right. Marin, what do you have for us so far?
Okay, before I get into these, these were some spicy stories, I will say. The funniest things that I have are just all of the titles alone. And again, these are stories that you all may have submitted yourself. You may be in the room. Now, might I add, we're going to judge you on them?
I'm here to judge.
Yeah. A lot of judgment, which I'm very excited about. But,
Not from me. Not from me.
Oh, not from you. But, we're
I've
not...
done it all, sweetheart.
We're not going to call you out. Before I get into it, though, I just got to say, we do have a third person up here. Usually it is Morgan and I often, but this is our first three-person show.
Our first threesome on
Our
stage.
first threesome! Ow! I'm pretty excited about it. We got... Thanks, Hot Stuff.
Ooh.
So, Maddie over here, you're a local comic.
Yes.
Are you here Yes. Are you here to Kansas City?
Yeah. What?
Are you local here to Kansas City?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Are you dating anyone?
I am. Does anybody know him? Okay, that could be problematic tonight, but yes, I am.
So you are definitely not single.
Correct.
You're
Locked
not-
in.
You are locked in.
We're in it.
Oh my god, how long have you been with this partner?
We both don't know. So that makes anniversaries pretty easy on him. I think around 2 years, give or take.
Give or take.
Yeah.
I love that.
Hey, give it up for speed bumps.
Had
We've
my
had
fair
a couple. We've had a couple, but we're good. We're locked
Hey.
for 2 years now.
Had my fair share.
Yeah.
My husband and I have broken up twice.
Yes.
Twice.
Hear that, bitches?
Yeah. Almost 14 years later and married 5.5.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Wow.
It's okay. He's not always perfect.
No.
She knows it. Okay, well, Maddie, this is your first time here with Flirts and Fumbles.
Yes.
So, what's going to happen is I'm going to read these stories. And these are ones that I have collected over the past either months or the few weeks, sometimes maybe even, a few days, few hours, who knows. With these, I'm going to read through them, and then Morgan has no clue what she's about to hear.
No, I get to hear it live with everybody else, so that's the best part. I have
Yes.
no idea. I'm our only connection, you and I, between what is going on over here on this clipboard.
Oh, yeah.
This terrifying, nightmare-filled clipboard. Okay.
You've heard some things, but you two are going to blind react in real time as we get through them and everything. And then we do have some red flags and green flags out in the crowd, too.
That's
Yes. There's still some there's ones up here, there's ones there, there's ones there. Grab some flags.
Yeah, if you guys in the front wouldn't mind passing some of those ones in the front
Yeah.
row to people in the back who don't have a set.
Please return them. I got to buy more, but don't take them home. Please don't.
And if you want to help us buy more faster, feel free to donate money to Flirts and Fumbles.
Yeah, please tip us. It would be nice.
I'm going to try not to look at you guys and do my genuine reaction because I have had pretty rough track records. Let's just see if we're on the same page.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Guys, are we ready now for the very first story of the night? Okay, I'm gonna get into this first one. The story number 1 is called The 500-Word Essay. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, so almost 3 years with this man, and he breaks up with me via text the day after Thanksgiving. Oh, you're bloated and like you just hate life. That sounds horrible. Oh my God. The day after Thanksgiving, I had probably just finished eating leftovers. His reason? FOMO. He had FOMO being in a relationship. He wanted to experience being single. 2 months later, he's in a new relationship.
Damn.
A new relationship with a girl who looks like me. Ooh.
So he wanted leftovers.
He wanted his.
That's pretty good.
He did want leftovers. Doing all the same things we used to do. So fuck it. I'm kidding.
Wait, did Olivia Rodrigo send this in? Deja vu, anybody? Okay, moving on, sorry.
So the first FOMO lasted exactly 60 days. 60 days of freedom, and then he found a replacement. A cover version of me, a me with different hair. Now tell me, what did I do for this man during our relationship? Because I want you to have the full picture. This is what she did. I drove his family members around because certain family members don't drive. I gave him money for sporting bets. That's a big red flag. I paid for his drinks for at Royals games. Oh. I folded his clothes. Are you his mother? Helped clean his house before gatherings. We got a dog together. And 2 weeks before he broke up with me, 2 weeks, we got back from a vacation to Canada and Buffalo, New York, where I paid for the flights, the rental car, their Airbnb, and drove us everywhere. It's not even finished yet. This man works security at Westport.
Yeah.
Before I go any further, thoughts?
He did her a favor.
Yeah. I wonder if the next one, if the copy girlfriend is like doing all the same things that she's doing. I mean, like, is she paying for everything too? You think?
I just feel like this would happen to me exactly. This whole story right now. I feel like this would be like my luck. So I'm just like, I'm taking notes right now. I'm taking survival notes right now.
Take the survival notes. It does end out saying, the lesson I learned and I took from this experience, and I want everyone in this room to write this down. So this is what they wrote. Before you commit to anyone, make them write a 500-word essay about why they want to be with you and why they are worth your time. 500 words, typed, cited sources if necessary, submitted by Friday, or the date is canceled.
Wait, I need you to read all that back again because I'm going to write that down. Wait, I'll just get it from you later, actually.
I will say, judged on how much money she's invested, she obviously has money. If she's buying beer at Royals games, she's loaded.
You get
And that sounds like someone that knows how to cite work and do a 500-word
Well,
essay.
you get one of these. And
I
it's
wouldn't
like,
have even thought that. I would just be like, pinky swear.
It's like $20 at a Royals game. Are you kidding me?
Well, and they're probably a little bit heavier than a 12-ounce
True.
at the Royals games. Not that I'm justifying that they're expensive as fuck over there, but I do also work at Boulevard, so I know a thing or two about that beer. Anyway, keep going.
No, that's everything from that one. But I mean, like,
If you have any questions about upcharges, be sure to touch base with Morgan.
exactly.
If you guys want any free beer, also get a hold of me.
The one thing I keep thinking about is just like, whenever I think about like when you date someone else after you, something I heard recently is like, say that like, you know, you have sex with a new person and they're like, oh, but like, you know, this is what I learned in my last relationship. And you're like, I'm learning a lot about Deborah. She really liked her X's and Q's, like you never know. I mean, it's like you're learning a lot. Be like, oh, okay, so she likes a finger up the butt.
I feel like I'm learning a lot about you right now,
Those
actually. I feel like she's just listing things that she likes in bed right now and just trying to pretend.
I have no family here.
This is true.
This
I'm
is
sure
true.
this new girl wants to reach out to her
She does.
for help.
I think she does.
I hope she's here tonight. I hope they're all here tonight.
Yeah.
Security guy and all. Oh, wait, we don't have any fucking security here.
Just gonna look.
That's a huge red flag. Westport security.
I mean, I don't even know if I've actually seen a security guard other than just the police officer down here.
I used to work
need
at
to get out
Harpo's,
more.
and they're around there. I mean, like, I worked at Harpo's a long time ago, and I was like, Westport security, they're there.
They're pervy.
They're pervy. That's so
Yeah.
true. But they're there, and they creep you out.
I don't want anyone that's like, gotta go to Westport every weekend.
I know you fucking
No
hate
offense.
Westport.
Yeah, we are.
We love being here tonight, but
I don't consider this Westport. This is not like,
no, we're talking like Cantina,
Yeah.
tin roof.
yeah, cover charge.
Yeah, anywhere that's gonna ask me to pay $10 to get in the door.
Well, I don't know.
Buzzer. Yes, but we're also putting on a show this evening, so we're not just coming here just to get drunk.
True. Hey,
It's better here.
Yeah, it is better here.
we're giving you some fun entertainment. I mean, we're here reading the stories that maybe you wrote. I'm just going to always look over at people and go, Morgan see me do this face to her.
And I don't like it when you do it to me, so
Just do
look
it
away,
to everyone
everyone,
else.
look away.
Just gonna stare directly into your soul. Someone. Okay. All right, I got my next one. Are you ready for the next story?
Yes.
The title is My Husband is on His Way. So- okay. All right. I hooked up with a guy from the Netherlands who was visiting my city. Afterward, he mentioned he didn't actually have a hotel room and asked if he could stay at my place for one more night. Okay. I was still a little...
That's scary, right?
Right? Stranger. You don't know him. Different country and everything.
What was he gonna do?
You don't, I mean, hopefully some good loving. You never know.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, God. The look on your face like, ugh. Says I was still a little drunk from the night before. The answer was yes. As I started sobering up the next day with this smelly, hungover stranger in my apartment, the yes became a firm
I've
no.
been that, by the way.
You do.
Just kidding, sorry. No, I haven't.
Especially when he started suggesting he might need to stay all week. And we got some red flags over there, yeah. All right.
Let's hear him out.
I went to the bathroom. I needed a plan. What I came up with was this. I told him I was actually married and that my husband, 6'9" bodybuilder, had been out of town on a work trip but had become suspicious and was on his way home right now as we speak. I was very single. First thought so far?
I could never. I mean, I could say it, but it wouldn't be believed. I wouldn't even believe it as I'm saying it, you know?
Would you say it in a monotone like, oh
Like,
no?
he's really big. Can I tell a little story real quick?
Go for it.
All right, we're here.
Go for
One
it.
time I was in Croatia. Okay.
Dope.
My family's from there. We have a house there. Sounds expensive. It's in the village, I promise, as fuck. But we went to the ocean for a day, and I was the only girl there. And I was like, it was me and my cousins, and I was like, hey, there's a nude beach. And my cousin was like, over my dead body, will I ever see you naked? And I was like, fair enough. So I had to go by myself. And I met an old guy. His name was Otto. He seemed friendly. And I got a green flag. Thank you, sir. I thought the same thing. And he spoke no English. I spoke no Croatian. And I don't know
Just
if you
talk
guys...
with your bodies.
Yeah. Hands only.
What about feet?
But we'll get there. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. But we got to the bottom, and he stripped naked, and I realized, wow, there's not a lot of people around here, and that we are on a cliff. And then I just thought about my mom and how mad she would be, and I was like, oh, man, let's try to play this off. So he got naked, and he went to me, and I go, okay. So I just did it because it's culture, you know? So I got naked, and then I saw him get hard, and I jumped in the water. You guys ever panic jump in the ocean off a cliff? So I did that, and then while I was in the water, I was like, okay, this is ample time for me to put my normal ring on my wedding finger, okay? So I'm in the water, and I'm like, this is perfect, you know? And I swam back up, and he's, you know, motioning to me, and I went, ah. And then he said, husband? And I said, eh. Panicked, couldn't really lie to him. It felt bad. Maybe he'll just guess. So I went, and then I thought, well, that didn't really work. And then I just said, mi papa, which is not Croatian. And I got out of that. He was a cool guy. He tried to hug me goodbye, and I said, we're good. Anyway, can't lie about a big husband is what I'm getting at. It's just like the whole 6'9" bodybuilder would have not even made its way out of my mouth. I would have been like, man. Okay.
Was he still naked and hard?
Both naked. Also, I came to the point, I didn't even smoke cigarettes at this point. You will see me ripping darts outside tonight. But I thought he had a cigarette, and I was like, wow, that probably will help my nerves. Maybe this is normal, you know? So I'm just ripping a dart, laying flat on my back, and I hear the squeeze of sunscreen, and then I feel his hands on my tits. And I was like, thank you. No, I'm not.
They're roommates.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know in the room, Maddie and I live together. We have for the last year, and I have seen your tits, and I've never heard this story.
It didn't come up organically, but I think about it a lot. But yeah, so I did not get a sunburn, and he didn't hurt me. So pretty cool story. Wonder if the same would have happened here.
I guess you're about to find out.
He's probably a good guy too. If I know anything about European men.
Okay, thank you for that.
Sorry I brought it up.
And back to the story. All right. So he looked concerned, good, but not concerned enough. He needed more. He literally needed proof. So I opened a photo editing app and I made a wedding photo.
AI is good. AI is really good.
Yeah.
A whole wedding photo of me and this fictional 6'9" bodybuilder husband just sitting there on my phone like evidence. I also explained that the apartment looked like it belonged to one person because my husband and I had many properties. This was simply one of several.
I hope this apartment looks good. If not, it's like, all right.
The bed's
You've
actually...
got roaches in 3 different places.
The bed's actually on the ground. There's no bed frame.
Yeah. This is one of many.
That's why there's no photos of us, obviously. He believed every single word, grabbed his things, and ran. And that is why I do not hook up with people visiting from out of town anymore. And that is the end of that story.
You live and you learn.
Live and you learn.
Sometimes you get to live.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, the both of you did get to live.
I have a question for the audience here now. Okay, raise your hand if you have ever had to invent an excuse to just get someone out of your space. All right, I need to hear from the audience. Who's willing? You. What we got?
Well, it's a Westport story. I got drunk, and for some reason, at that point, I would do an Australian accent.
You did that?
I did.
Okay.
And it was, I'll do it.
Okay.
I need to hear it.
Next thing I know, I was talking to some friend, then we would go, and the guy turned around and said, "Are you from Australia?" And I said, "Yeah." And then he said, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Sydney."
Classic.
And then he said, "Oh, can I get your number?" And I said, "Oh, no. You know, got love back home. We've been together forever. We've been together since like high school. So, no, have a good night." And then told my friend, like, "Hey, let's go."
Wow.
And I got out of there so quickly. It became a quick thing because I couldn't keep up that lie, so I had to get out.
Incredible accent. Incredible accent, by the way. Round of applause for her in that
Yeah.
accent. That's literally insane.
That's a great accent.
Yeah. There are people who have to take like classes paid to be able to sound like that. So
Yeah, I learned from an episode of Modern Family.
nice. Hell yeah. See, TV does teach us stuff.
I'm like, I always think about how people can't get my name right on the first try a lot of times. So a lot of times whenever it was like loud places and as I went through like college and like afterwards, if like someone said my name, I would just go with like, yeah, let's go with that. I'd be like, let's just go with Aaron. Someone called me Maddie multiple times. I've gotten that. Morgan, I've gotten that a lot of times. Don't know where you get Marin, where you get Maddie or Morgan. Don't
I've
know
never
what happens.
gotten Marin.
I have gotten.
That's never been my switch. It's never.
She got Megrin.
Megrin, yeah, I've got Megrin.
That was the host of a comedy show that said, in her own hometown,
Yeah.
her family came and they said, give it up for Megrin.
Yeah. They sure did. In his defense, hear him out. We did
That's what
smoke
we
a
stand
lot
for,
of
guys.
weed.
These guys are fine.
Yeah, we speak up for men around here.
Sometimes men make mistakes.
But the cool thing was like we were smoking, like everyone in that show was smoking a lot of weed. So like, it was funny. It was fine.
I laughed.
Call me whatever you want. Just let me get a microphone for 15 minutes.
Hey, I get it. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as my husband introducing me to his family as Marin. Got a green flag in there. Speed bumps.
They're okay.
I told you, Maddie, speed bumps.
Speed bumps are good.
It's okay. I corrected him maybe a week later. You realize how much you don't actually say like the person you're dating's name? You just don't. You say babe a lot. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Now as we're married, I'm like Michael when I'm annoyed with him, so it works. Oh my gosh. I honestly, I gotta give props to this girl though. She like really created a whole story, and I feel like your acting has to be on point for that. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I want to hear one more invented lie. Someone else had one over here. Okay, yes. What was one more?
So it wasn't really inventive. I was dating this guy. He was actually like my full-on boyfriend, but like I had really gotten the it, and I feel like once the it sets in, it just doesn't go away. I can't give you the reason why at this point in time. I don't even remember what it was that set me off, but we had gone to the movies, and the plan was he was going to stay the night that night. But halfway through the movie, I'm just thinking, I really don't want him to stay the night. Like, I really need to come up with a reason for him to leave. So my friend Autumn is sitting right here. Her dad was in the hospital at that point in time in Oklahoma, but Autumn's like fine. She's like, oh, he's gonna like get a toe amputated, but like it's not that big of a deal.
Diabetes.
But we
Sorry.
got home and I was like, oh my gosh, like my friend, her dad's in the hospital, like he's gonna get his toe amputated, like it's kind of a big deal. Like I'm just gonna run over next door and check on her, and make sure she's okay. So I like went outside and like lingered for a bit. Autumn was actually home, but I didn't tell her about this until later. And then I come back inside and he's like in his pajamas, like he changed and was like in my bed under the blankets. And I was like, my friend's really down bad. I gotta go comfort her. Her dad's getting his toe amputated. And he was like, oh, I understand, yeah. And then like gets his stuff and leaves. But
Can I ask a question? Were you down bad at all about that?
no.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
told her the next day.
I love my mom dearly, but if she lost a toe, I don't know.
Just so you know, I use you as an excuse.
Yeah.
That's a real friend right there.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't have any idea.
You can use me as an excuse anytime.
Well, your dad's toe?
Well, maybe not my dad's toe.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Don't tell Aaron, guys.
Lots of secrets.
I want to hear another one, too. Okay, you seem excited.
Yes.
Terrible, by the way.
I like it. This is good.
Confessional. I have used the deaths of family members that didn't die, and then recently my aunt did die, and I was with a guy that I did not want to spend the night, and I was like, so glad I could use this right now.
Yeah.
That's survival skill right there. Like, I'm so happy that I'm alive to still be able to use this, and now I have a dead relative that I can use it
I'm
on,
really
but
like
that's kind of bad.
superstitious about that sort of thing. And this is like 2 weeks ago. Me and my mom were in Tulsa, and we went to the horse races. Shout out. I don't know if it's okay to do that anymore, but damn, do I love to gamble on them. So we were there, and halfway through the night, I was like, hey, I booked everything. I was like, don't you lift a finger, all right? I got it. I'm not the planner ever in any friend group ever, so this was like huge for me. And I did book a dog shit hotel in the worst part of town, okay? Whoops, didn't do a single Google about it. And then we were at the races, and I was like, hey, let's just hit the road. Are you kind of done? She was like, I'm done. I don't want to go back there. I was like, yeah, it's bad. And it was like storming really bad in Oklahoma, so I was scared. So I thought, okay, I'll call the hotel. I'm going to tell them, but I didn't want to say that somebody died because I was scared, And my mom was like, say that one of my aunts died. And I was like, but when I say that one of your aunts died, I will have to say mine, and it will be one of my aunts. So I just couldn't. So I called them, and I was like, something bad has happened. And they were on speaker, and my mom was like, tell him what happened. And I go, no. And then they were like, it's already midnight, like, dude, you're locked in. And then so we were like, all right, whatever. And we drove back, and it rained so hard that I dropped my mom off at the front door. And I came in with all of her shit, and she has an umbrella that was about this big, and it only covered my head, and the rest of my body and all the luggage was getting soaked. And I was laughing so hard, like going a foot at a time, trying not to piss my pants, that she's watching, also pissing her pants. So we both enter the hotel covered in piss, laughing so hard, after just being like, a tragedy. So you're lucky your aunt really died.
Something bad.
You're so lucky. Okay.
Something bad has happened.
my God.
Something bad.
we
I'm
have
covered
a
in
guest
piss.
here. We have a guest. She's delivering something.
Whoa.
Come on, everybody,
A
give it up for
delivery?
Reagan.
Thank you, Reagan.
Thanks, Reagan.
Don't do
Reagan,
that. Don't
some
do that.
drinks up.
Thank you, Reagan. I didn't even want this. Thank you. Okay, she's good to me. I'm ready.
All right, ready to get into this next story?
Yeah.
I love the title of this one, The Trifold Presentation. All right.
Another college graduate. This is awesome.
Yep. All right. My boyfriend at the time was 30 years old. I was 19. Let's see those red flags. Raise them high, please. I need to see all. Yeah. Okay, good. One day, he showed up at my house unannounced with a trifold poster board.
Let's hear what was on it.
Yeah. Hopefully it was Justin Bieber.
The kind you use for a science fair.
Oh.
Except this one had a hole cut out in the middle of it.
Okay.
Oh! Yeah.
Now we're cooking with grease.
Definitely Justin Bieber.
I couldn't read this one. I'm sorry. He wanted me to interact with the hole. I declined. I'm sorry.
Coochie, 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 coo. Coochie, coochie, coo. That's what would come to my head first. I want you to interact with the hole. Okay.
It's not over yet. So he put the trifold down, picked up my pink makeup headband, the one with the little bow on it, and placed it over his eyes like a blindfold. Then he took off all of his clothes, laid down on my bed, and said, "Do whatever you want."
That sounds Mormon, right?
It sounds Mormon.
Yeah.
No, there have to be another person there for it to be Mormon, someone to shake the bed.
Okay.
A few more.
Okay.
I was fully clothed the entire time. I spent the next hour arguing with a naked, blindfolded 30-year-old, asking him to please put his clothes back on. He kept the headband on for the entire argument. The whole hour, the bow was still on his forehead. I was reading this one and I couldn't get through it. It was so funny. I was thinking a science experiment with this one. Come on. But he
Yeah,
was
some
hoping for it.
volcano.
Hello Kitty bow is gonna kill me though.
The what?
The Hello Kitty bow. That's so funny.
Yes, the Hello Kitty bowl. I can only imagine just a butt-ass naked man on the ground and just still covering his eyes. Like, I don't know what you're so upset about. Just
Just do it.
Just do it.
This is totally normal for me to want to do this right now, and you're making me feel really insecure.
I want him to cite his source. I need to know why he's thinking that and what his vision was.
Well, he didn't want a vision.
Fair enough.
Oh my God.
He was trying to pretend that the
I don't even
argument
wanna see
wasn't
what I'm doing
actively
right now.
happening. But just keep this on. She can't see me. I can't see her. This will all go away very soon.
Nothing happening here. Has anyone here ever been presented by something truly unhinged similar to this on a date where you're like, don't even know what to do?
Trifold beats it all.
Trifold?
Trifold
Oh, wait.
We have two hands actually.
We got-
We need to call on both.
We got you? Yeah. Say.
Mia's always got good ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went out on a date with this guy because my sister worked with him. Sister, 16 at the time. I go out with him, kind of weird.
How old were you at the time?
It is what it is, right?
You're deflecting. There's a red flag behind
Yeah,
you.
red flags, red flags.
Same page as me.
Okay.
I come to find out he only went out with me because I like my sister. And then I find out further that because he impromptu all of a sudden was like, ever thought about like being like pretending to be 12? And then say some
What did you say?
crazy shit. I screenshot it, sent it to his work on fire.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now that's
Justice
pretty cool.
served.
Okay, thank you for sharing. We got one more.
Well, I don't really think anything.
What was another one? Something truly unhinged that was said on a date or done.
I mean, there's so many, but the one that comes to mind, I was like Sk8bar, and after like kind of the not really second, this is the weird stuff. Anyways, fast forwarding to the unchanged moment, like we're in bed, we're hanging out, we're cuddling, whatever, and then he just starts talking, well, no, he was bragging actually about how big his bowel movements were. Right before we were gonna fuck, I'm pretty sure, and I was just like, what do I do with that? That was even worse. That was like the worst part of what he said earlier.
You just make sure he's cleared out.
This was like Guinness World Records. Like you should see this. Like I never want to see that. Never.
Do you think he was like challenging you? Like, can you top that?
There's a South Park episode on this.
There is.
Like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? How do I find these weird ass people? Oh my fucking god. Did you say?
Did he ever? Did he ever? He made? Did he? Did he make you look at it? His poop?
No.
That was not part of his thing. He just wanted to tell you that it was big shits.
The audacity was like, did he not me after that? So it was super weird.
Hey, emphasis on the dump.
He loves dumping, so that's kind of
He said he did.
that's kind of crazy.
He did say he had.
He
big
said, and
dumps.
for my biggest dump.
It's you. He just holds up a mirror.
Oh gosh.
Mike, could you get me a drink? Thanks.
He's the drink boy.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Yeah.
Because my wheel one's dead, so this one will work just fine. Quirk tea. Quirk tea.
She's like, hold up.
They're both with their old eyes.
Oh yeah.
Across
He's got
the
some
room.
really
So much
old
fun.
eyes.
I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
sure
good.
hope you are.
Yeah, I really am.
That's good. We're having fun with
Okay,
you.
before I get in, I always like throwing out some shout outs out here because Morgan knows I'm going to do it every time. Stay safe, guys. I always provide condoms at every show. Let's give a round of applause for safe sex. Yes, so you can actually get free condoms all throughout Kansas City, and I always keep them here. And you can also get tested for free for HIV and other HIV, syphilis, and hepatitis C at Sk8bar Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You do not need to make an appointment. Do not pay for testing. So just know that. You can always get free condoms, lube, Narcan, fentanyl test strips, all that fun stuff. But I like to put it out there. Stay safe. Stay lubricated.
Can you say that place one more time?
Sk8bar. Woohoo! All right. Now are we ready for this next story? we
Fuck
got?
yeah.
Fuck yeah. I like how the way you said that. Hell yeah. It's hot.
You like that shit, bitch?
I like
Can
it.
I tell you guys one of my favorite? Oh, I don't know if I should. Sorry, I've been.
Just say it.
Okay,
This is what this show is about.
okay. That's going to start off bad, but just know there is a fun ending. Kind of. Well, okay. Have you guys seen the Paris Hilton porn?
Yes.
Okay, I know you're not supposed to really look at that stuff because I don't think it was her consent, but I did look at it. Okay. My favorite thing anyone's ever said ever was in that. He goes, "Will you suck my dick?" And she said, "No." Just that's all I wanted to say. I said fuck yeah, and I was like, wait, something's better. Go ahead. Okay.
It made me think of something you just
So
said.
good.
And I just have
No.
to say this. I'm like, I just had a friend of mine say to me, he goes, man, if you give me back rubs and blowjobs, that's like the best. And I looked at him dead in the eyes and I go, Mike's lucky if he gets maybe one. Like every few weeks. When you're married, you just don't have those obligations anymore, and he's like feeling is just
Well,
so
and he's
hard.
gone so often. I mean, how could you?
Exactly, he is gone a lot.
Away
he
for
wasn't
war all
even
the
there
time.
when I moved.
No, he made Marin move all by herself.
While he was in
Well,
Hawaii.
Jack helped. Jack helped.
I did have a friend who carried a Tempur-Pedic by himself. I'm
But
very
nonetheless-
surprised. Nonetheless!
That's crazy.
So yeah, I'm sorry. I love you so
a
much.
Tempur-Pedic by yourself?
I love you too, Mike. I'm just
I
talking
love
shit.
you too.
Hey, everyone put up a green flag for the Tempur-Pedic by yourself, please.
Good job, buddy.
That's for you.
I was surprised. Just
What-
like this next story.
Wasn't it worth it? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's called Surprise Itinerary.
Okay.
Okay. An old high school friend reached out and told me she and her boyfriend were visiting my city. She asked if my guy and I wanted to do a double date. Drinks, dinner, sounds fun. Sure. We went out, had a really good time. They suggested we continue the night back at their hotel room. Fine, sure. Why not? We get to the hotel room. They offer us cocaine. I declined.
Green flag, green flag,
Everyone hold
green
up a
flag.
flag. I just want to take a room.
Yeah, whatever
time.
you feel, red or green. Everyone just be honest on how you feel about this so far. Someone's indifferent. Jack.
You know what? A 50-50 split, I like that because I also feel 50-50 about it. So I'm happy to hear that I don't have to make up
I
my
mean, I
mind
know that
yet.
it's bad to do coke with strangers, but I've done it and I lived, so I also feel
you go.
indifferent a little on both sides.
I have never done coke.
See, on a night where I'm like, I've only done it like 3 times, but on a night where I'm like, this is one of the 3, I'd say green flag, and it's been like something to talk about. But when anyone else does it, I'm like, sad. If I'm being honest, so thank you guys.
I just feel like you'd have to.
Maddie, do you want to do some cocaine? No.
Can't.
Fuck yeah.
Not one of those nights.
So they offered us cocaine. I declined. My date did not.
Oh.
I think that's definitely something that you should talk with your person on the date with.
Exchange looks.
Because, okay, so I have experience in something like this. I went on a date with this guy that I met on Bumble one time, and while we were out, we also met a couple, and they offered us cocaine, and we both kind of looked at each other like, are you down? And he was like, are you down? I was like, you're down, I'm down, then if we're down, then let's be down. And so like, it was like a conversation, though. Like, there was something happened to where we were both like either on the same page or not. You know what I mean?
Can I
feel
say,
you.
if it had worked out, that's a really cute meet.
Oh, that would be a really good meet cute.
You know?
See that?
Yeah.
Like that's like not that like what not if it's a habit, but if it's like the
No,
one
and
time,
we never did it like
you know,
habitually.
If he was
but
like that was crazy, and you're like that's crazy. It's
well,
like damn.
I mean, and
put that on the invites.
It could have gone on forever, but I gave him chlamydia at some point, so he didn't like that.
Let's
you know
go
you can
on.
get
Let's
tested
move
for
on.
free? You know where you can get tested for free?
At Casey Care.
There you go.
Casey
Okay.
Care with Narcan and fentanyl strips.
Yeah.
So you would have had the perfect night.
You would have.
Oh my God, I could have, but I was in Denver. They didn't have those resources
Oh,
there.
sad.
You could have tested your drugs and would have been like, all right.
22-year-old Morgan
With a
did not
condom,
care about
too.
testing her drugs or using condoms, obviously. So
Use condoms. Stay
growth,
safe, guys.
growth. We're growing.
Okay. So yeah, her date took the cocaine, all right? And then almost immediately after, my old high school friend started trying to take my dress off. They wanted to have an orgy. This was not the original itinerary. Drinks and dinner, that was the plan. Drinks, dinner, and a surprise orgy was not discussed. Now, I was pretty drunk at this point, and my honest reaction was that I found it absolutely hilarious. I just started laughing. Like, genuinely could not stop laughing. I said, no thank you, and kept laughing. I told my date he could participate if he wanted.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. We were casual.
You can bang her. I don't know.
I genuinely did not care. He said he couldn't. Coke dick.
This guy's cool.
That's ultimately that end of that one, but like just I like I mean this guy seems like he's ready to party, but also like yeah, I can only understand. I mean like whiskey dick would be the same, but like surprise orgy in that moment just
With someone from high school,
Oh, yeah.
kill me.
oh, I don't talk to anyone from high school.
If
So-
I mean, surprise orgy on a first date, cocaine, whatever, let it rip. You're single, but fuck, you throw someone from high school in that?
Yeah, I mean that they watched you grow up. In a sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're all just kids. That's
I mean,
kinda-
just the selection.
I mean, for sure, the pool is so much larger when you go out and see the world, but maybe they didn't.
What do you guys
Maybe that person was like, you know what? I've always had my eyes on her, so if I ever see her again.
I got a DM from someone that said, this was like last month, just for context, by the way, not really seeking. He said, yo, I've wanted to fuck you since middle school.
Ah, sick.
Which is cool. He is younger than me, so I was like, well, I'll take the compliment, but things have changed.
I always find like the people that DM you, and especially when like they can tell, like I've gotten like a DM before, and it was just someone being like complimenting me, but it was more like very derogatory in a way, and I was just kind of like reading that, going like, ultimately I read that and I was like, that's nice, but then I also went, this is Facebook Messenger. You can see, like, in my profile, my husband and I, married, and you're like, I got everything on Facebook. If you did it on Instagram, I mean, maybe a different story. I don't know.
Facebook Messenger is just a soft penis to me.
And I think that I understand what you're saying when you say that. It does feel very like, why am I looking at that?
It's gross.
I literally have a Facebook Messenger group chat with my sisters. To then just see that message pop up, I was like, this was meant for memes.
Yeah, it's meant for ladies and soft dicks.
Yeah.
That's what Facebook Messenger is for.
That's and apparently poking people. Is that still a thing?
Yes. You can still poke people on Facebook.
Okay.
That, really?
Yeah, Michaela and I poke each other all the time.
Clear my schedule.
Okay, let's get to poking.
Just keep on poking. Oh my gosh.
Is this the... Okay.
Wait, what? You're gonna ask a question?
I'm just thinking of the Coke dick guy.
The Coke dick guy?
He sounds fun.
Anyone here anyone here still talk to anyone from high school? Oh, we got one.
Is
two?
anyone in here seeking someone from high school?
No.
Really?
That's good.
Why?
Oh.
Jeff Curie? Or Joe? Joe?
Oh.
Well, shoot your
Steve
shot,
the Hare
sis.
Harrington. Okay.
Find him on Instagram and then send him a DM.
Yeah.
This guy that I do have a crush on from high school still lives in fucking somewhere overseas, cutting hair for free to people. Really cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I don't think I talked to anyone from high school.
Pretty cool stuff, right? I'll never see him again, but it's fine.
Well,
Yeah, definitely.
You can
Definitely
use a
don't.
haircut.
Definitely don't.
I could use a haircut, you're right. Gotta go to Tibet.
Okay. So there's
what the hell are
like
you doing here?
I got like a few more stories I'm gonna just get through, which are I fully enjoyed these ones. They're fun. I'm always just gonna bring this up again. I always put in my little snippets here and there. I just also want to put in that, funny enough, some of you may know this and some of you don't. I'm also an event host for a matchmaking service. So it's with Midwest Matchmaking, and if you want to sign up on the databases, you can for free. You never know, maybe who you are now, like someone's already in there and they're your match. You never know. But I do host a lot of events here throughout Kansas City, and you can meet other mingles and single, and and I do host a lot of speed dating. I yell at you, and you better follow my directions, though.
Go, go, go! Next table, hurry, hurry!
People don't always like it. All
I
right.
wanna
Here's
be a
some
plant.
condoms, go to the next table.
I want to be
That's what
a
she's gonna do
plant
to you
and
guys
scout out
tonight,
for the other-
so beware.
You want to scout it out?
I want to be a plant and just scout it.
You walk in a plant costume. You're just in the corner.
Just trip all the douchebags. Yeah.
You're just like, hear someone say,
Listen,
That's
she
not
has
hype.
dressed up as a bush before, so
I
she
have,
could.
yes.
what if you just hear conversations? Mm-hmm. And you're just like, you go, that's a red flag.
Yeah. I'll
But
just
how
spit
much-
on his neck.
How
That
much
sounded
money
hot,
do you
but I
make?
wasn't supposed to.
With like poison darts,
Yeah.
night at the museum style.
I want the next story.
Next story. Title is 40 Minutes and a Red Flag. Okay. I had been chatting with this guy on Snapchat for a while. Snapchat.
Red flag.
Red flag. It finally lined up that I could stop by the bar he was at since it was on my way home.
Red flag.
Red flag. I get there. The line is long. It's cold. I text him. He comes outside, and now we're both...
He's the bouncer and he has a girlfriend.
He does. No.
Just kidding, sorry.
I text him, he comes outside. So now we're just standing in the cold and nothing else is open. I live less than a mile away, so I suggest we just go to my place for one drink. One drink. That's all. Okay.
It's never one.
We get
You
there.
guys need to hang out with me. It's a good time, I promise.
So we get there. Conversation's fine, but I'm starting to notice he is very drunk. And then he gets up from my living room, walks into my bedroom, and gets into my bed. Like he's staying the night. No conversation, no question, just hopped right on in. I said, "That's bold." He glazed right over. Then he says he needs to use the bathroom. Seconds later, I hear retching and the sounds of something hitting the floor.
Oh.
The audience. I walk in. He is on the floor, smearing the situation around with toilet paper. And somehow, I ended up rubbing his back. And then cleaning the whole thing up myself with actual cleaning products, because apparently that is who I am. We see a green flag back there. It's not over yet. Then he kisses me. Before I can react, I am gagging. I'm holding back tears.
You're literally joking right now.
What was that?
You're literally joking right now.
No.
Kissed her on the mouth after throwing
It
up.
doesn't say where he kissed her, but she says that he kissed her.
It's the mouth.
It's probably the
Where the
mouth.
fuck else it would be right now? with
That's
her.
like, I always just think about like people that are making out in movies in the morning, and I'm
She's
like,
been
you're
cleaning
fucking
on her
not.
hands and knees. She's
Yeah.
not naked.
No. He calls an Uber. I say, "Oh no, it's fine. I'll drive you." It is a 40-minute drive, one way. That's a good red flag right there. We never speak again. A month or so later, I see him back on the apps. I clicked on his profile. He has added one new piece of information. Republican.
So of course he wants to eat where he shits. That makes so much fucking sense.
I thought I was going to say lightweight.
Lightweight. It was right there in his profile the whole time. I could have avoided every single second of that night if I had just known this one fun little detail earlier. Oh my gosh.
She really fell on the sword for that Uber driver.
Yeah. I
don't think I'm on her side.
No. I think this girl is too nice, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, that's a big red flag everywhere. What was the first red flag, people? What was the first one? Anyone? Bueller? Snapchat? Yeah, I would say so.
I'm just thinking about all the vomit everywhere. I can't get past what the crime scene must
I've
have
probably
looked
done
like.
that.
You're a piece of shit for that.
Yeah, it was years ago, but probably.
Yeah.
That's okay. I can throw up way too easily if I have too much, and then I'm like useless the next day. But I would never even try to look at my husband and be like, "Let me kiss you." He would literally be like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
At least like mouthwash or something first.
I'm like scrubbing my tongue, like almost making myself throw up again.
Or just dap me up.
Dap me
Yeah.
up!
Oh my gosh.
I'm your only friend in the room. You know?
Only one.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're in this situation, like how
Who
are
am
you?
I? Who am I?
You're let's say you're the guy in the
I
situation.
always have been.
You always have been. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what she should do.
So you did try to kiss someone after just throwing up.
I hope not. There's no way to know.
And you tried to clean up your own vomit on the ground with toilet paper.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Morgan, what about you? What if this guy?
I, first of all, would never be that guy. I would literally, as soon as I vomit, I'm going to sleep. I don't care who's with me, who's next to me, what the plan was beforehand. Me pukey, me go night-night. There is no
Yeah. Put on some
second
John
option
Mayer, tuck me in.
for that. And as far as the girl goes, I would have left his ass right there and said, see ya, let
In her
him clean up.
apartment? She's in his.
Well, I would have, I
it's
would
her
have had
place,
to.
right?
Just left him there for a few hours, let him wake up and clean that shit up, and then I would have came back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Left him a note that says, we'll be back when you can, like, wake up and clean this up.
Clean this shit up before I wake up, bitch.
This girl was so nice though for like rubbing his back and being like, I can only imagine like, it's okay, and you just be like, yeah.
Or I would have dragged his ass outside mid-puke and finish it out here. Stay out here like the dog you are tonight. Just
I've
be
had to
out
put
here.
on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for these two guys were fighting. They were really drunk and they were fighting over bullshit. They were best friends, and I was like, you over here, and I tucked them in like preschool, and I put on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I was like, everyone catch a bubble. And they were like, eh. I was like, and they went right to sleep. So if she has this happen again, yeah.
All right, ready for the next one? The title of this one is The Love Letter. That sounds sweet. So sweet. Okay. I matched with this guy on Facebook dating. Anyone here use Facebook dating? All right. Hey, I gotta say though, my brother did, and he's now dating a super cool girl. So, I mean, like, it does work out for some people. We lived in different cities. He insisted on driving the full 2.5 hours to see me. I mean, that's a pretty green flag. I would say so. Yeah. Insisted. Yeah. Yeah. He did. Both times would not think about meeting halfway. Appreciate the effort, genuinely. That's nice. First date, a walk. He was nice but quiet. I carried the whole conversation. I figured he was just shy. Second date, he picked me up. Brought flowers and a card. That's nice. I didn't open the card in front of him, just tucked it away. We went to the mall, then dinner. He just stared at me with a small smile. The whole time, while I carried the conversation again, both of them. When I got home, I opened the card. It was a love letter. Date 2, after 2 dates, things like, you are so important to me. After date 2.
Important is a big word for date 2.
I have never cared about anyone this much. We had been on 2 dates. He barely spoke on either of them, but somehow he cared about me more than anyone he had ever met. The next day, he was already looking at apartments in my city and job listings. He was going to move for me after 2 dates. I told him this was too much and blocked him.
Yeah, because she could have ended up in a coffin very easily
could have.
in the back of that guy's car.
Maybe not even in a coffin. It could have just been in a trash bag.
Freezer.
A ditch.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything really. But I'm like, 2 dates. 2 dates. This guy, that's scary. And also on top of that, that's bold. Like, you're just like,
She must have been a hit
she must have
on that
been.
date.
Good
Was
fucking
this your
time.
story?
You're just sitting quietly.
Is
in
it
the
you? That's why she's
It's
been
like
so
a
quiet.
podcast.
She
He's
sent
like,
this one
yeah,
in.
I'll subscribe. I'll move.
He must have really just like every word that she said, he must have been like, like the fatuation, the bubble, like the hearts around your face, and you're just like, oh my God, yes. Yes. Kind of curious, has anyone here ever like experienced some type of intensity like this before? After like a date or 2? Okay, I see some. Yeah. Who wants to share? We got a share over here. Who wants to- I saw a hand raised.
Oh, well, I've had people tell me that they love me before I go on a date with them, which is like a really cool move. Like talking on like Bumble or some shit, and then they just like spout it out randomly.
And that's called love bombing,
Yeah.
everybody. Oh,
All right.
that's a big red flag.
Oh, yeah. I did see another person. Whoever? Okay, we got two right over here. First one, yes. First one, yes, you.
I had someone drive 4 hours to come see me one night. Like, showed up at my house at like 3 a.m. It's like, what are you doing here?
You're like, I'm asleep.
Yeah. And then like on another one of the days, he like pretended to like slide a wedding finger or message. Oh my god.
A wedding ring?
Wedding ring on my finger.
What date was this one?
It was maybe like the 4th date. Wow. Yeah.
I'm like, this ain't The Bachelor, guys. Come on. Thank you. We had another one right behind you.
So I went on a date with a guy, and it was like fine, it was normal, whatever. We were both bartenders at the time. And then on date 2, I was waiting for him to get off work, so I was sitting in his bar while he was cleaning up. And he was like, if you could go anywhere, where would you want to go? And I can't even remember what I said. And he was like, well, I'm thinking of a cruise, because I really like taking a cruise. And I was like,
To throw you off.
and I was like, I mean, I don't know if I really want to do that. And he was like, well, if it's about the money, like, I'll just pay for it because that's what I do for my girl. And I was like, oh, your girl. Like, we just
Your
met, like,
girl.
yesterday.
Bro, you're stronger than I am.
Yeah, way stronger than me. Way stronger than me.
So, I mean, that guy didn't last very long.
Could have.
You couldn't have gotten a free cruise.
That he had to St. Louis like on date 2.
Ooh.
Remember? You were like, I need a picture of his driver's license, and then we took a video with him. Do you remember that? There's so much of that.
Wait, so your friend who knows about this is sitting next to you? Oh, not, what is your commentary on that situation? Did you know he was crazy and you're like, I don't really, is that kind of why you're wanting the ID? Yeah, like I would have been like, hey, you can take my sister out on a cruise if you buy me a ticket too.
We got offered a lot of crazy things. I used to work at a bar in Chicago when I was in college, and there would be guys that would follow me home. There would be people that would send flowers to my job all the time that I had met maybe once out, and they would call and constantly try to get like. I had in my life I've had 2 actual restraining orders against people that were stalking me that I had maybe talked to once or twice.
You guys have some good genes.
We're like, we're just so attractive.
Yeah, it was just attractive crazy.
Yeah.
I used to go to the hookah bars down here a lot, underage. And one of the guys, thank you, Green Flag. One of the guys would let us into the office and drink Grey Goose, and he said that he was going to buy me a tiger and pay for my college, but I was going to Longview, so I was like, that's not really like that impressive. So didn't sleep with him.
Like, I just recently was doing some testing, like, because I test in community for like HIV, syphilis, and Hep C, and I was at Missy B's, and there was a guy that just kept coming around, and he was very drunk, and he just kept coming up to me and my poor intern and my other coworker, and just kept going, I make a lot of money. And I said, that's nice. I got a red flag by my husband back there. And I was like, that's nice. Can you go? I'm just trying to do my work. And he was like, you could marry me. And I was just like, are you ready to pay off all of my debt? He stopped and I was like, he goes, oh, maybe. I go, that's my only thing. You gotta pay off all the, okay, now we got a green flag. That's right. And I was just like, I would have to divorce my husband. There's a red flag. I was considering it. I was kidding. I was not. But yeah, I was just kind of like, you'll pay off all my debt? Okay, I got a lot. You ready for that? But
You
yeah,
have to hang out with them.
I would have to hang out with him, I think. I wouldn't want to do that. Ugh. Okay. We're going into, I got 2 more stories. The next one's a really short one. The last one's a little bit longer. It's a really good ending out piece that we're going to get into. I loved it. But let's do this second to last one. How are y'all feeling tonight so far? Yeah? Feeling really good? Feeling lubed up?
Has anyone been going to the fumble jar at the back of the bar over
We're
there?
going to get to those at the end.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to get to those here in a little bit. Let's get through these ones real fast. This next one is Wet and Gone. Okay.
Been there.
Really, this one's a very
Been
short
there
one.
and left, sounds like.
Super short, sweet, simple, to the point. I went out with this guy a few times. He was good. Things were going well. A few dates in, I told him I was a little uncomfortable with how much he was drinking. He said he had no problem cutting back, and for a while, he meant it. We were sleeping one night, and I felt warmth on my leg.
Uh-oh.
This man had peed the bed. Drunk, sound asleep, peed the bed. I kicked him out. He took an Uber home. And the next morning, my kids asked me if I enjoyed water play.
Wait, what?
Apparently, she had kids there. You both are like, wait, what? Yeah.
You said water play?
Water play. I'm assuming because it was wet. It was wet. I'm assuming the kids were like, oh, water play.
Is water play not?
Is that like squirt guns?
Probably squirt guns, I would
Or is
assume.
that pee?
That sounds exclusively sexual.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know. The kids said
Water
it.
play.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
This was a short, sweet, simple, to the point one. I just wanted to read this one because,
That's the end of it?
yeah,
Good
sometimes
God.
I know. Sometimes people pee the bed that are also adults. Don't do that, guys. Come on, hold your bladder. Just go to the bathroom. It's not that hard.
Let's keep the kids out of it.
Let's keep the kids out of it. Okay. So this next one's a little bit longer. I really want to get in this one. This is great. I sent this one the other day. Title of this one is Hoes in Different Area Codes. I love it. Okay. The story starts in Colorado Springs. I was there on a business trip, being a full boss, spending my days working and my evenings brewery hopping because that's what you do in Colorado, and I respect it. One night I ended up at the hotel bar for a nightcap, chatting with the bartender about beer and life, and a man in a military uniform a few seats down chimed in. He was Air Force, visiting from California. We closed down the bar talking about how brewing and life and about home brewing and life and everything in between.
Home
The-
brewing, red flag.
I know. Hopefully it doesn't explode. The connection was real, but we said goodnight and he didn't get my number. Long distance, different lives, made sense. 2 months later, I'm back in Colorado Springs. Different brewery, same city, and in walks my airman. He couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. He said he'd been kicking himself for not getting my number. He even tried to find me on social media. He said that this had to be fate, and honestly, it felt like it. We spent the whole night together. He got my number. We talked every single day. He had 2 daughters. I had 2 dogs. Practically the same thing. That's right. We coordinated work trips back to Colorado. We went on other trips. He came to my home. I went to his home. He took me to a vineyard for Valentine's Day. He told me he loved me for the first time. I brought him to my company Christmas party. He met my boss and my colleagues. We were building something real. It all seemed too good to be true. Okay. Red flag. New Year's Eve, we were supposed to spend it together, but he had a scheduling mix-up with his daughters and had to be with them instead. I was spending it with friends. Early in the night, I get a text. Yeah. A very long text. From a number I didn't recognize.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girly, just wanted to let you know.
It was his wife.
Oh, it was a hey, girly text.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
His wife of
that.
20
We call that.
years.
That's not even hey, girly. That's hey, bitch.
20 years.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
With 2 daughters, 1 in high school, a house, a dog, a whole life in California, a whole entire family that I had no idea existed. I had been to her house, slept in her bed, met her husband's colleagues at my Christmas party, weird, and had absolutely no idea. I tried to explain myself to her, but I was the other woman. There was no version of that conversation that ended well for me, so I ended it immediately. And then I did something that I think deserves its own moment. I sent him a Venmo request
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
for $500 for damages, and in the note, I wrote exactly what he had done, every detail, so his wife would see
And
it.
made that shit public. Yeah, I fucking love that.
He paid it.
Yeah, he did.
And I told her anyway. Do I have trust issues now? Yes. Am I in therapy? I am trying. Would I do Venmo extortion again? Without hesitation.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
yeah.
that's so smart.
You got. I mean, I guess, guys, we learned from this whole thing is sometimes people have a whole other life that we don't even recognize. Okay, I just gotta say that.
She never saw like a hair tie or like shampoo or something in the bathroom that was
I wish I had that information.
Let's not blame her.
True. Yeah. Pretty far. I mean, that's super far. Would you extort someone on Venmo too? For money?
I wouldn't have even thought about it, but damn.
Yeah, you
I
would.
fucking love that.
I bet
I love that.
Wouldn't
if
have
someone
even
would
thought
have
about
suggested
it.
it, yes. That
Yeah.
wouldn't have even crossed my mind.
I'm over here like, Mike, do you have another family? Do you have another girlfriend? A wife?
It's Jack.
It's Jack.
Yeah, yeah. Would you help them move?
Bitch? No.
I feel like Jack is more of like foot of the bed kind of guy. He would just be like a third for you guys. Foot of the
Maybe.
bed.
Maybe. But man, I mean, like, Jesus, this is just insane. Like, this dude creates, like, I just can't believe this story. It's so insane.
Honestly, I watch so much true crime. This sounds like a happy ending for everyone.
Yeah, no
I
one
guess
died.
so.
Nobody
This
died.
usually ends much differently. For her to get a Venmo when everyone's breathing, that's hey.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Oh my God. I'm like, would you have expected this too? Like, either of you?
I don't know.
No.
No, I'm pretty gullible. I think that I would have just gone along with it the whole time, and then I would have been like, oh, I got this weird text message, and then maybe let it go on a little bit longer, and then got more money out of it at the end.
That's the way to do it.
Because she could have probably asked for more.
She could have. 500.
500s, yeah.
I can pay
Yeah.
off a credit card.
You could pay off a whole credit card with $500.
You could.
Bro, that's a
Who
VR
could?
set.
Who could? That is a VR set. That's a
It's a
brand new
VR
VR
set?
set for you,
Yeah.
Maddie.
I can see that.
Yeah, mine broke. I really want one.
You're
She
like,
misses watching
so?
porn on it.
Yeah.
I could see that.
It's less about the porn, but I built my own house and it just disappeared.
yeah.
Now I'm like, I miss a place that doesn't even exist.
Oh my gosh.
No one
It's, yeah, no one gives a shit about that, but I had pets and shit. We don't need to talk about it. I ask that we don't.
Like, don't.
I really.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, guys, we went through some crazy stories of just like, man, peeing the bed,
Water play.
water
You mean?
play. Yeah.
I didn't like that one.
I don't either.
You're like, that's not good. No. I mean, like,
Why were her kids asking about that?
that's what I want to know, but I like the ending of it. Weirdly enough. You're
That
like
guy
really
from the
thinking
I don't know.
in your
Now I
head.
think about it, I would ask my mom that, and she would be deeply uncomfortable with it.
Water play.
But yeah.
I think
never
if I
mind,
was the
never
kid,
mind.
I would just straight up ask my mom if she peed the bed. I don't think that water and play would come together in a sentence for
But what
me.
about this year? What if this is a?
No, I still would ask if she just pissed the bed.
Yeah.
Because I don't think of my mom as actually like ever having sex. One time she told me she was like making out before with one of my like uncles. This is Uncle Corey. Like, you know, not
Why would
actually
they-
uncle.
Why would she frame it like that?
Because I was a kid growing up, and she doesn't want me to like have like a different like.
Kiss your cousins?
No, she didn't want me to think that she just had like all these guys around. She's fucking all these guys with my
Oh.
dad not being around. So this was Uncle Corey. He was safe. He was always there. Come to find out, they've been banging, and I was like, don't tell me. I'm good. I'm so
Yeah,
good. So
that's my uncle.
I would just ask if she just pissed the bed. It would never come to.
Something really cool happened one night. I got really drunk with my friend and her mom, and the same night they both got so fucked up they both pissed the bed. Yeah, we were on vacation. It was really cool.
The apple doesn't fall far.
We were in Virginia Beach, and they both woke up so embarrassed, and then it was like, hey, let's just do a load of laundry and forget about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really cool.
I don't
Some
think
community.
I also
never-
ruined that night big time because we were underage, and And her, I didn't even ruin the night, or I ruined the night, but they pissed the bed. But she had like a cool older cousin. He was like, all right, girls, because we were underage. He's like, we're going to bed. I hope you don't find the liquor cabinet. And I was like, and I took a running start and ate shit and slid like 8 feet. And he was like, all right, bar is closed. So, and she still pissed the bed. So it is probably a good thing that I fell, because she probably would have gone to the hospital.
I'm just over here like, really glad I haven't pissed the bed before. Either way, I'm pretty happy about that. Pumped about it. Okay, guys.
Wow.
It's all your favorite things to do. Morgan, Maddie, are you ready for the fumble jar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morgan's like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
waiting. Okay, hot stuff.
Can we
Can
get a
you
drum
bring it
roll
up?
from you guys while we were waiting on hot stuff to bring the jar up over here?
We got hot
If you guys
stuff.
haven't already, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at flirtsandfumbles_KC. That way you can figure out where we're going to be at every month, because we are just popping up around town.
Let's also give a round of applause for hot stuff. Thank you. Follow us on the Instaweb. So with these ones, you all wrote them while you're here, and all 3 of us get to read them, and we all get to blind react to them. So Maddie, you get to read some too.
I just whispered to her, I said, I don't want to read out loud.
You're going to. I'm kidding.
That's crazy. I'm going to make
I guess
you
I don't
read
want to.
one
I guess I
first.
don't. I shouldn't force you to. But you should.
All right.
Hand me one.
When I lost my virginity, the guy made me take a dick pill from the gas station. I'm a girl. He got the pill as a gag gift from my brother.
What the fuck?
I think that's okay.
But I'm a girl.
And you know what? I don't even know who wrote this.
So speaking of the
Dick pics. My mom is really, she's in an MLM. She sells like supplements and stuff, so she thinks she fucking knows a thing or two about like what they put in that stuff. She bought some like really high dose ones from Dollar General last week. She's like, Morgan, I've just never felt my head be split in two like that. I couldn't see, my vision went white. I'm like, my mom almost overdosed on gas station dick pills.
Whoa.
Very recently. I'm like, it's telling me this story, and she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, first of all, you almost died, and second of all, I'm just really mad at you.
She was that horny?
Yeah.
Damn.
This is why
She
you
hasn't
don't
been horny
take-
for up to 25 years at least, so that's probably just...
This is why you
Whoa.
do not take dollar store like branded anything. You will see things you wish you didn't see. I feel like
You should never be able to buy something like that and a set of
Never.
press-on nails in the same fucking transaction.
yeah. No, you should.
That's
not do
actually
it.
what she was there for. Okay, you should be able to do those two
I'm over
things.
here like, guys, Passions KC's right across the street. Go there.
Sunscreen, some French tips. Let me try those quadruple dick pills everyone's been talking about.
That was her virginity.
That was her. Oh, it was. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we're going back to this. Yeah, that was her.
That's
virgin-
insane.
Nothing has ever
You're
topped
in
At
this
first, I
room
thought you were
right
talking about my
now.
mom, and I was like, I'm right here, dumbass. I'm the dumbass. It's okay.
All right, Morgan, read yours.
This one's long, but I'm not scared. I'm only scared of this mic cutting out. Okay. I went on my first date after a messy breakup. The date seemed to be going really well, surprisingly. I told him about the breakup and how I wanted to take things slow and be very intentional. He said he understood and agreed. However, at the end of the date, he asked me to come back to his place to watch a movie on his laptop on his bed.
Netflix
And
and chill.
he tried to pretend he had innocent intentions. Girl, please, enough said. Needless to say, there wasn't a second date. Been there. Guys, another time I was living in Denver, I was really adventurous when I was there. I went on this date with this guy. Well, I wouldn't even call it a date. He invited me over to watch a movie and like smoke weed. And like we're smoking outside. I'm like, I guess I'll stay for a movie with him. I'm thinking if I'll stay for the movie, we'll watch it on a couch or something. It'll be normal. No, he wants me to sit on his bed with him, and he literally, Maddie, you be me, and just continue being disgusted like you are right now. And he was like, the laptop is like right here, and he's just like, I'm sitting straight up, and he's like, like trying to look over at me and see if I'm ever gonna get comfortable. I didn't finish the movie. I left. I had to get out of there.
One time, me and Aaron watched a movie on his phone on his air mattress. So actually, dreams do come true.
What movie was it?
What's the one? Chasers?
That?
I don't know. There's like worms in the ground. Streamers.
Tremors.
Yeah. Intense. When you watch that on a phone, it's scary.
On a phone, yeah. You'd think they look smaller from down there.
Okay.
What do you got, Marin?
Y'all really like to, I like how some of you either will read the thing up there and they're like, all right, keep it short, write as much as I can. All right. So I was holding her hair and she was on all fours in the grass throwing up. Okay, I thought this was in a different direction. A comment was made about letting that dog in, you out. She then rushed me on all fours barking and then stood up over top of me and deep barked for 2 to 3 minutes. Turns out drunk her as a dog.
Maddie, did you submit that?
That's
that
what
Mad
I wondered.
Dog?
Also, did she crawl through the puke?
Is that what that's...
My dog's done that.
I truly thought this was in a different direction at first.
Yeah, on all
my
fours,
God.
hair being pulled. You don't know what's going to happen there. And it went gross. I love it.
Thank you for keeping me on my toes. I appreciate it, but I definitely
keeping
don't think
that
I could
person
be on
on
all
all
fours,
fours.
barking, going through my own vomit.
One of these days, one day, this jar is going to be so full that we're going to go, wow, guys, I really wish we could get to all of these, but we only have time for... we're going to have time for all of them, though, so don't worry.
I got to get a bigger jar, though.
here's
The
a little
hole
one.
is just so tight. Sorry.
So big, I can't even fist it.
It's so small.
No, really, though. Like, my hand doesn't fit in there.
It was $3, okay? All right, Maddie, what you
Me?
got?
Oh,
You're
sorry.
reading.
I was talking to a guy on Tinder while on that time of the month, you know, and he said, I am ready to part the Red Seas like Moses. And then it says, ew.
That's a man you marry.
I was going to say, yeah. Ew
You
is-
marry him.
I feel like you got to work up to that, though. I don't want a stranger just diving into those uncharted waters,
That too.
you know?
But still. You're like, why?
You know, and plus, also, like, I'm a little, like, witchy, and I think that when you do shit like that, when you're on your period, it's like soul binding. You're, like, doing voodoo on each other, so...
That's the way.
That's what I'm saying! Red knows what I'm talking about. He fucks bitches on their period all the time. Okay.
That's why they call him Red.
That is why they call him Red.
And you're wearing red?
And he's wearing red. And actually, funny enough, his last name is Morgan. Isn't that funny?
That is funny.
It was meant to be.
I just found that out last week. He goes, I thought that's why we were friends. I was like, no. I would have loved if I'd known that 2 years ago when I met you. That would have been awesome. Okay. He brought his 2-year-old kid to the first date.
On the first date?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, so you,
No context. Just brought his 2-year-old kid on the first date. There was not a second.
so you didn't even, it was not brought up. I don't know who this is here, but apparently you're probably here.
Wherever you are.
Wherever you are, like, my question is, was this discussed or was it just like, come on, baby? And like, they just come out? I'm over here like, you don't have to say it.
I can understand how that, like, if you had the kid, that you would want to be, like, upfront about it. Like, obviously, like, this is what
Yeah.
you're getting into, like, this type of deal. But I think that if there wasn't a conversation had beforehand, there
Yes.
should have been a conversation about it. Because me, personally, I am fine with being an aunt to my brother's children forever and ever and ever. I never want to take care of a human that can tell me to go fuck myself at any point in the day. That's just not where I'm at.
I love being an aunt.
I also barely remember to eat my own food, so it's just not.
You take
it's
care
never
of
been
me
in
and
my
I tell you to
cards.
fuck yourself all the time.
Yeah, and you try to make me eat beets.
Yeah,
I did
I've
hear
said
that.
Show of hands. Raise your red flag if you like beets, like the vegetable, the root vegetable.
Hey, let me say something, okay? I just got a Costco card and I was alone. And a pretty girl was buying beets, and I thought, that's who I want to be. And I put them in my cart and thought, I'm not a beet girl. And I did about 10 laps around Costco, which is a lot. It's big.
It's very big.
And then I kept putting them back and, like, don't spend fucking $15 on beets. You don't even care about them. And then I thought, you know what? use that money on like a little smoothie thing. And then I thought, what's in the fucking smoothie? Beets, bitch. Buy the beets. Anyway, I bought fucking beets, and there's like 40 of them, and I don't like them, and my stomach has been hurting for 2 days because I've eaten so many fucking beets, and I keep trying to share them with everyone, and everyone's like, it tastes like dirt. And
I
I'm
will
like,
say that like
Beets taste like dirt.
Maddie
I'll find a
doesn't.
recipe.
Maddie is very particular when it comes to sharing food. So don't get me wrong, I was like elated that she even was offering to share food with me because it's normally like, like get away. But she was offering to share some with me, and she gives me a huge bite. She goes, I promise it's good for you. And I'm like, okay, Maddie eats good food. She's got a good palate. She would never steer me wrong. Everything is going to be just fine.
People like beets.
And then I smelled it, and I was like, kind of smells a little bit like dirt. That's okay. That's probably fine. I probably won't taste that when I bite into it. And then I'd like bit into it twice. I had to spit it out. And then I proceeded to watch her put it on her cheeks.
Were you just trying
It was kind of fun.
I couldn't eat anymore.
I just
so
wanted to let you guys in on like what we do at night as roommates.
I thought, you know what? Waste not.
Morgan hand me the jar.
But it actually did not stain my face at all. It just embarrassed me.
If you guys want to see the video of it later, I have it on my phone.
I think we have a question here. Why isn't a man drinking plain white milk on the daily like water a red flag? Insane.
That's hot.
It is a red flag.
Not for me.
Who here drinks milk? Drink straight up milk? Do you drink it on the daily? Oh, we saw some dudes put those down real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no. Okay.
I feel like it's good for like growing boys.
You want
Exactly.
to whoa?
I think it's good for that.
Keep going.
But at some point, you're not getting any taller, so.
You're really tall. We get
he
it.
drinks milk.
Yeah.
See?
He doesn't drink milk.
Oh, well, he's still drinking. He's got...
All right, Mad Dog, you're up.
Oh, come
And then Morgan gets to read the last one. All right, we got 2 more. All right, looks like you got a long one. Guys,
Yeah,
come on.
Trade me. I have dyslexia.
You don't think this is? Okay.
Oh, they're switching.
She can't read.
Met through app. Met through app. Both thought the other was someone else, still friends. With this face. I have so been there. Can I tell you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna make, this is like, by the way, 12 years summarized into one story, but 4th grade, April Fool's Day, got asked out by a boy. Said yes, okay. Devastating blow to the ego, okay. Then dated him in 6th grade, okay, got mine. But then beat him in arm wrestling, he broke up with me. Okay, so I was kind of like, all right, put a pin in that. We're still friends, we're cool, whatever. Friends all through high school, he moves away, college comes around, and me and him start texting. And we're talking like, good morning, good night. We're talking all fucking day, all fucking night. And then 2 weeks in, he texts me and he's like, you know, I've always had feelings for you, right? And I was like, yeah, but the whole like April Fool's thing. And he was like, that was on Maddie. I was like, this is Maddie. And he was like, I thought this was Alyssa, my best friend. And I was like, dang. So I was like, we're still cool. And then like a month later, ran into him at Pitt State University. We were just like, here we go again, type of thing. Anyways, him and Alyssa are neighbors now, which is really cute.
All
So.
started on April Fools.
Yeah,
All right.
ended there too.
All right, guys, we have one more fumble jar confession. Are you guys ready for the last one?
Let's get it.
Are you ready for the last one? Okay, I want to
Yes.
see all the flags in there. Okay. Never dated, but when I asked why not me, it's, a mix, what? Take on my part. Wow, this would have been way better if I could fucking read this. Okay, he said, you're a model. You deserve someone with a yacht.
I would like one. No, I'm kidding.
Worse is that it was late at a park and we were sitting on a swing set. Him and I are not friends, and it ruined that park for me. Not because of this, but other bullshit.
That's so
I'm really
funny.
glad that we read this one.
It's so funny to just go, there's more.
Sometimes-
Don't worry about it.
Sometimes we can read your handwriting and other times we can't. Okay, so said you're a model and said you deserve a yacht or you should have a yacht.
Yeah, you deserve someone with a yacht.
Someone with a yacht. Okay.
Again, these guys are helping.
Hoping.
Helping.
I see what's happening here. Sorry. I think what I'm reading here is they never dated, but when she was asking her friend, like, why not me? Like, why won't you date me? He's not good enough for her, was the thing.
Okay.
Like, you deserve to have someone who has a yacht, and they're sitting on a swing set
Yeah.
at a park. I just got here. Just arrived. Hello, guys. Train just now coming to the station. I'm sorry that park is ruined for you, and I hope that you can find a better memory for that park, because parks are good.
Or just
Swing
a better
sets are
park.
good.
Sometimes parks, you don't have to go back.
I don't
used
know.
to go to the parks whenever I was really little, when I was like younger. I'd go with like my friends at night and we'd be like, yeah, let's go to that swing set. That'd be super cool. And then one time cops came and we all ran really fast. I think I was like maybe 14. And a friend of mine at the time, whenever she also started running, the cop ended up stopping her and going, why are you running? And she just goes, 'cause I'm black. And that's what she just yelled out very loudly. We were 14. So, and I was like, Lendl, no, just come back.
How do you guys feel about banging in parks at night?
Okay.
You should, no?
Okay.
Listen, when I was dating this guy who was fresh from the halfway house, I let him feel me up at the park at night. Because there was nowhere else for us to go.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
There's no kids.
There
It's
weren't any
dark.
kids
No one
there.
should be, I don't know. Hey. Pro parks? Okay, it's not like you were anti-park. It bummed me out big time. It made me insecure. Okay, yeah.
oh, okay, yeah.
Makes sense.
I love the Midwest.
Show your flags, guys.
Yes.
Who is down for banging in the park?
Woo!
I'm going to write to Congress. I do not want to be on a list. Okay.
Stop the funding.
Okay.
Stop the funding. Okay.
Guys, we have come to the end of our show. Before I get into a little bit of ending things, I'm gonna let these two say what they need to say. I also want to say thank you all for coming out tonight. Really appreciate it. What are you looking at me for?
I have nothing to say.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, okay.
You're good. No, I was gonna say thank you all for coming out. We really appreciate it. Thank you to Sk8bar for letting Flirts and Fumbles a second time here at Flirts and Fumbles here at Sk8bar. You all have been amazing, and I just love to see everyone coming in and showing support and wanting to send in their stories. It's been amazing. So, yes, Maddie, tell the people.
Did you have fun tonight?
I did. Did you
Yeah.
guys? I had a lot of fun. I feel like I overshared, but it's okay.
Where can people find you?
On my Instagram, it's Madi Stancic.
How do you spell that? Everyone get your phones out right now because you're
You
not
really
going to
don't
want
have
to
It's
miss
really
where
fine.
she
It's
goes.
It's just Madi Stancic, Stancic. It's Croatian. Don't. It's a nightmare. I'll fix it.
Okay, fine.
I'll fix it. Hey, I'm also part Croatian. We talked about that.
Okay. How am I supposed to follow that? You guys just had a
Your
little
love
connection
very
there.
much.
Put your little plug.
What?
I said go.
Oh, I thought you said oh. Okay. First of all, thank you guys so much for coming out here. We have been doing this every month, and it's been really fun to put this together and see what stories that we have come out of this. And we can't do it without you guys. So thank you guys for putting your butts in seats and coming out here to support live entertainment, because we really couldn't do it without you guys. I also do stand-up comedy, but we can talk about that later. If you want to figure out where to find me do stand-up, you can follow me on Instagram as well, at Morgan Cochran on Instagram. But other than that, I think I'll see you guys next month.
We have our next
Lily.
show.
Oh, and Lily.
Lily,
we
thank
can't forget
you so
Lily.
much.
Lily, come up here. Lily, come up here.
Lily.
Guys, keep it going for Lily.
Yeah.
Lily.
Lil the Thrill, everybody.
Tell the people how they can find you. Lil the Thrill on Instagram.
Hell yeah, Lil the Thrill. Thank you. And thank you, everyone. June 25th is actually going to be at Sk8bar, which is our next show. Get ready for Pride. It's going to be a good time. I'm really excited to see everyone. Thank you again. Thank you, Sk8bar. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you. I have to pee so bad. Can I call dibs on bathroom real quick?
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night.
Bye, thank you guys.